prologue. I think this is relevant to the current election cycle. I'm really weird, but not like in the cool way. Like I'm still really into Avril Lavigne. And I also really like that Disney song from Hercules, Go the Distance. So for the story, I'm white. Hear me out. And I was raised in like Philly's like a really segregated city, right? Historically, so I was raised in a really white neighborhood in Northeast Philly, and I went to a really white high school called Father Judge. And like you don't always think about this stuff. Like not only that, but like also add in the context of me being like a weird kid. Like I was into Power Rangers for like way too long. Like it's just like really good writing. Like I couldn't believe that the White Ranger was revealed to be Tommy by Zordon, and it's just like amazing writing. And so also like in high school, like I didn't do cool, like I did Model UN. And like the coolest thing I did was I wrote WWF fan fiction on AOL. But I always wanted to be like really popular. Like I was always seeking out that popularity. And so my sophomore year, it was announced that any student can run for school office. So there were about 1,200 kids in my school, and anyone can run that wanted to, that did the proper paperwork, and I was really into paperwork. So I ran for secretary of something, and I tried to design the posters to be the coolest that they could be. It was the year 2000. The coolest thing that I could find was Microsoft Word clip art. So I used a lightning bolt from Microsoft Word clip art, and I put up these posters that I thought were really cool. And the next day at school, like it was really weird. Like people were giving me nods and like saying hello, like, hey man, you got my vote. And eventually someone in my class explained to me that the lightning bolt is apparently a symbol for white supremacy. So I'm in this like really big dilemma, right? Like I'm not a white supremacist, but I want to win this election. So I tore all the papers down, and like obviously like didn't win the election, like fell into obscurity. And I went to college like far up north at Scranton. And I was like, I kind of want to like reinvent myself. So like at parties, like I'd talk to girls and they'd be like, what's your major? And I'd be like, I don't know yet, but I studied Model UN, or I did Model UN in high school, and they'd be like, ha ha ha, and I'd be like, ha ha, I'm not joking. And I'd sing Avril Lavigne in the cafeteria, and it was announced that like we could run for freshman class office. And I was like, I'm just gonna like totally like be myself. Like I'm gonna run for class president. And so I decided to run for class president at the University of Scranton, woot woot. And so I ran. The main thing that I did was I cut. Still, technology's not great at the time. I cut an actual picture of my head and glued it onto Avril Lavigne's body. Remember that, like she had like the wife beater and the tie, and like to be fair, like our torsos didn't look too different at the time. And I said, it's not complicated. Vote for Steve. I was like, there are like 10 other groups running. And I was like, there's no chance that I'm gonna win. But the day of, I guess someone in the election committee like saw an anomaly, and they're like, you're doing okay, like keep going, like you're in like second place, and which might have been like illegal, like tamper, whatever. But so I kept going, and at the end of the day, they were gonna announce the votes, and I was so nervous. And by 9 lousy votes, 9 votes. We won. Right? And I was like, so like this is news to me that I can like be myself and people will support it in some way. Epilogue. I'm kind of a narcissist. So maybe that's why I see myself in like all three of these candidates who are still here, right? Like Donald Trump was like, okay, white supremacists support me. What should I do? It's like, I think like we should just like flush him down the toilet and like everything that he's doing. And Bernie Sanders was like, I'm just gonna totally be what I am. Like, I'm not gonna comb my hair ever. I'm just gonna come out and be who I am. And I'm really excited for the news that's gonna come this week about Hillary Clinton, because I think she can finally be herself. I think she's the first woman to be nominated for a major party. And I'm really excited to see if she chooses to go kind of back into what she's done before, or to really step out and really choose to lead our country by being like Hillary Clinton as opposed to like a designed Hillary Clinton. So I look forward to seeing that. Thank you guys very much.